Mark Hamill, outside of the original 3 Star Wars movies, has never been in a good movie. He's been good in movies, but has never been in an actual good movie. Is this breaking that trend?
I love The Last Jedi.
No, it doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
What do you mean it doesn't count?
I mean, this is a good movie, so yes.
This
I'm
is
trying
a
to
good movie. Yes, this counts.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if there's any other movies that I...
He's officially bucking the trend.
Yes.
Okay.
I guess you're talking about more than just voiceover work, right?
I wasn't necessarily. I obviously made a distinction for Batman the Animated Series related properties.
Yeah.
I was going to ask that too.
But I have never seen him good in live action since Jedi.
Why not have your pie and drink it too? The big, bold flavors and deep amber color of our baked pumpkin ale is sure to remind you of freshly baked pumpkin pie. Rich malts with fresh pumpkin and our special blend of spices are sure to have you craving another sip. Baked pumpkin ale. Brought to you by Lancaster Brewing Company. What's up to all our sidekicks and henchfolk out there in the Geek Nation? Thank you for tuning in to Cultpop Podcast Live episode 142. If you're new here, welcome. I automatically love you. This is a place where we talk about movie and TV and comics and whether or not there is a subsection of foot fetishes who are really into sneaker blisters and all the other things that scratch your dirty, nerdy little itches.
JD won't stop shaming me.
Well, some people need to be shamed, and those people are Alice. Tonight we're broadcasting to you live from Yunk Junk HQ.
Yunk Junk.
There it is, a bomb-ass podcast production studio in the Yunk. We are your hosts for this evening. Us too. I'm JD of Johnny Destructo's Hero Complex, located at 4327 Main Street, Philadelphia, PA 19127. It's a rad-ass comic shop that caters to rad-ass folks just like you and me and him. So get in there and buy my rad-ass stuff. Today, like for instance, today, there was a Deadpool and Batman crossover, DC Marvel crossover smush. And that came out today. You should come buy it from me.
What?
With me, as usual, is the co-host of your other favorite podcast, Alice.
That's
from
me.
Inside the Morgue.
Hi, that's me.
What's Inside the Morgue, real quick?
Not me right now, but next week I will be. So I won't be here next week. And I was there last week, or whenever I wasn't here.
Every other week.
Yeah. Hi. I need content. I need content for my other podcast. Hello. We are contractually obligated to announce that in the booth is the man, the myth, the legendish producer Terry. And I have 2 questions for you. If anyone that's watching or listening wants to know more about Yunk Junk, the space and services, where can they inquire?
Yunk Junk!
They can go to the website yunkjunk.com, or they can simply give old Terror Bear a comment, a follow, a like, and a subscribe, and I'll get back to you.
And question number 2, is a hot dog a sandwich? And why?
Oh, I forgot to write a new sandwich.
I believe I have answered this.
A new question.
I wasn't here for it. I want to know.
A hot dog is not a sandwich. It is, in fact, a taco.
Okay, yes, thank you. I've gotten in so many heated debates about this, and I agree with you. It's not a sandwich.
The
And
bun.
people are like, you're a vegetarian, you don't get to comment. Listen, veggie dogs are a thing.
What?
Yeah.
You're a vegetarian, so you're not allowed to comment
If I
on sandwiches?
Yes.
Hot dogs. Veggie dogs don't count, apparently.
Ridiculous.
I know.
Well, they count as they count as dogs.
Dogs.
Tonight, these shoes are made for walking, and that's exactly what they'll do as we discuss the newest Stephen King adaptation, The Long Walk. But before we do that, calm down, relax. We'll get to that in a minute. Before we do that, we're going to talk about what we've been up to this past week in a segment I lovingly call What's Poppin'?
What's poppin'?
And maybe some comments if people are in the chat. Terry,
Yes.
get the people in the chat.
They're in the chat. Oh, hang on. Come to the chat. Perfect.
Remember, if you're here live, feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. And if you watch this later, you can do all that fun stuff then.
Ding,
we
ding.
What's that?
I said ding, ding. Goes the bell.
Also, email us at coldpopgo@gmail.com, just like nobody did this week. I don't think we have any emails. I'm looking this is real time, bitches. Nope, nothing. All right. Oh, wait, I did get a coupon for stickers.
That's exciting.
Hey, Alice.
Hey, me.
I believe we nailed the intro to the show.
Definitely.
And as a reward, I'm going to say we can move on to the next part of the show. What's poppin'? Wherein I ask you, and hopefully you lobby it back at me later. What was poppin' for you this week?
I watched the Oscar-winning animated movie Flow.
It won an Oscar?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
2024 animated. Yeah. And so basically, this cat, solitary animal, but its home is devastated by a flood, and it finds refuge on a boat populated by various animals of different species who like team up despite their differences. No dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful movie. Absolutely beautiful. Emotional. I was feeling all the feelings.
Yeah?
It was great. I loved it.
So it's been a week. It's been a real feelings week.
I've been feeling a lot of feelings last week. I may have had a mental health crisis. We're fine. We're okay, everybody. And then I picked to watch Flow. And then I also picked to watch The Long Walk. Moral of the story, JD's not going to let me pick the movies anymore when I'm depressed.
So Sushan and I also watched Flow. Mm-hmm. And it's delightful. It's very sweet.
I love the animation. I love... It was beautiful. Yeah. Beautiful just to look at. Mm-hmm. Oh, my God. What's your favorite animal in the movie?
The cat.
Cat.
I'm a sucker for a cat. Cats are great, except for mine, which are pissing everywhere because he's slowly dying.
I love the capybara.
Oh yeah, he's pretty cool too.
Capybara who just like runs everything.
I bet capybaras don't piss everywhere.
So this
I bet you they shit everywhere.
This is not an animated version of the MTV film Hustle and Flow.
No.
I was led to believe there would be more Terrence Howard.
Terrence Howard writing raps.
Nope.
That's a great movie. You should watch it.
I do love Hustle and Flow, honestly, Tara.
Whoop that trick, baby.
It's good. And whoop that trick. God damn it. I had the soundtrack. It was a really good movie. Anyway, yeah, Flow, the animation is gorgeous.
It's gorgeous.
It's so beautiful. Have you played the video game about a cat? What's that called?
No.
Stray.
Stray, that's right.
No.
Yeah, you can get it on your Switch. And it's a futuristic, like a cyberpunk cat video game.
What is the perspective? Are you like first person perspective or
third?
Incredible. I can play
cat.
that because as we've learned on the other podcast, I do not do well with first person video games because my tummy hurts.
My tummy hurts and I'm mad at the government.
And I'm mad at the government. But
Terry's bringing up a little thing.
Yeah.
That I don't think the audience can see. But we can see it.
I also love the golden retriever, or the lab.
Oh, there goes
the dog. Oh my God.
Look at him. He's got a little backpack.
One of my favorite tropes is like the black cat golden retriever duo. Like not just literally, but like, so in like Wednesday.
Yeah.
Once ain't eat it. Like I love that. I love when like a dark spooky goth girl has her sunshiny best friend that they would like both kill for each other. I fucking love that. So as soon as I saw there was a golden retriever involved that was like trying to befriend the cat, I was like, I'm gonna fucking love this movie.
I feel like that is my marriage.
I feel like most good pairings, like a lot of them can be like that.
Yeah. Sushan has often called me like I've got like puppy energy. Yeah. And she's definitely a cat, I think.
Yeah.
Or like a fox.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, fox. So yeah, do you recommend Flow
1000%.
to the people?
Yes, 1000%. It's so good.
Nice.
So good.
Thank you for asking.
Yeah,
for what was popping for me this week. Hold on. What was popping for me this week was Friendship, directed by Andrew DeYoung, starring Tim Robinson and Kate Mara and Paul Rudd. It's about a suburban dad falls hard for his charismatic new neighbor. Tim Robinson is a schlub living in suburbia. He gets someone's mail for address down the street. He walks it down there. Turns out Paul Rudd has just moved in with his family, and he gives it to him. And they hit it off pretty quick, and it's pretty adorable to watch this burgeoning relationship, this friendship happening, this dudeship. And that's where the charm ends for me.
Oh no.
Watching their relationship grow, I was like, oh, okay, this is fun. This is delightful. This is great. And then basically this movie is just watching Tim Robinson's character suffer a slow descent into madness. And it just gets cringier and cringier. And I had to stop watching the movie. I was watching it by myself. I had to stop watching it 4 times because a scene will start and you can tell that something cringy is about to happen.
You get like secondhand embarrassment.
I get sweaty.
Yeah.
I get the wet
hard secondhand embarrassment.
I get the wets. And I hate secondhand embarrassment. And so I would have to stop the movie to walk away from it and then be like, oh, you know what? It's fine. I'll go back 4 times.
Getting sweats again.
I don't like this movie. I know I'm on, what is it? Letterboxd? All of my Letterboxd companions, my friends, 4 stars, 5
Really?
stars,
Interesting.
2 stars.
So you're not a
me.
fan of the cringy secondhand embarrassment stuff. Have you watched I Think You Should Leave?
Of course.
And are you a fan of that?
I am a fan of some of it.
Okay.
It is not a
That's
lot of
also
it.
Tim Robinson
Not all of
and
it is
also-
funny to me.
Gotcha.
But the stuff that is funny, very funny.
Right.
But there's none of that in this movie. Like, there were no funny bits in this movie to me. It was just laughter by way of cringe. And I have a cringe limit.
Everybody's got their cringe limit.
Yeah.
You know yours.
Yeah. And Tim Robinson is my cringe limit, I think.
Oh, no.
But yeah, I don't buy that Tim Robinson and Kate Mara are married. Like, I don't understand how, like, this person has a relationship in the movie. Like, how he's the whole character sucks. So yeah, none of it was funny or even all that interesting. It was just kind of boring for me. But I know that a lot of people, I'm the dissenting opinion on this. I know a lot of people love this movie and say it's a masterpiece.
Rage bait.
Rage bait. Rage bait. Rage bait. So I do not recommend Friendship to anyone.
No friendship at all.
No,
We're not
don't even
friends.
try it now.
I'm paid to be here.
Yeah, me too. We pay each other to be here. So yeah, hey, Terry,
Yo, bud.
you like Tim Robinson, yeah?
Sure do.
Did you see Friendship?
I did not see it yet.
Is that something you're looking forward to, though?
I think it is. Yeah. I think I will look at it, and I think I will
I will look at it.
enjoy it.
Make some contact with it.
I think I'll enjoy it more often than you did.
Uh-huh.
But I have also done I think you should leave and felt like dud,
Yeah.
brilliant, 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 dud, brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. But that's comedy,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there's something about that show in particular that some of the skits aren't that funny to me as I'm watching them. But then talking about them later with a friend,
Yeah, it's one
I'm
of those.
losing my shit. Yeah. We're laughing
trying
so
to
hard.
explain it.
Yeah.
My favorite's the hot dog. He's in a hot dog costume and drives in the hot
Yep.
dog car. And he's like,
Yep.
I don't know whose car this is.
We
It's
all want to know whose car this is.
stealing clothes.
One of my all-time favorite skits is the very, very first skit where,
The push door.
God damn it, it's so good. He's at a job interview, I want to say.
I
and
was
he
here
goes,
yesterday.
He goes to leave the cafe, and it's a push,
Push, but he pulls.
but he's deciding it's a pull, and he refuses to admit that it's a push. It's so good. That one and the
so crazy.
oh, and the I don't even want to be here anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, so good.
I like the Ghost of Christmas Way Way Future.
Oh, I don't know if I've seen that one.
It's so stupid. It's so good.
If you love Tim Robinson more than I do, maybe you'll love Friendship, but it wasn't for me. So, man, we're just blowing through it. That was the segment that I lovingly call What's Poppin'?
What's poppin'? We did it.
Yay! I guess we could move on to our main review. We're going to talk about The Long Walk, which is an adaptation of Stephen King's novel from the late 70s.
Yeah, 79, I believe.
Not going to spoil it until we are definitely going to spoil it. But we'll let you know when that happens when we get into spoilers a little later. It's directed by Francis Lawrence, who directed Constantine, I Am Legend, Water for Elephants, as well as The Hunger Games Catching Fire and The Hunger Games Mockingjays Parts 1 and 2, and the spy thriller Red Sparrow, which I quite enjoyed. Written by J.T. Molnar, who did Strange Darling.
Did we talk about this on the podcast, or did we just
We
talk
must have
about
done,
it amongst
because I
ourselves?
loved it.
I think we did. I think we did it with Noel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if we did a full episode on it, but
Yeah.
we must have done a
Love
Poppins
this
on
movie.
it. Yeah.
Love
God
Strange
damn it, I love
Darling.
Strange Darling.
So good.
I want to rewatch it.
Yeah.
If only I had my DVD.
I still
the
have
Blu-ray.
it. Yeah.
The Long Walk, starring Cooper Hoffman of the film Saturday, David Johnson from Alien Romulus, the best part of Alien Romulus, I think. Ben Wang from American Born Chinese and Karate Kid Legends, and Judy Greer from everything, including Halloween 2015 and Arrested. Was it 2015 or 2018? It must have been 2015, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Arrested Development, Say Goodbye to These, Michael, and Ant-Man. And then Mark Hamill, who you may or may not heard of. A group of teenage boys compete in an annual contest known as the long walk, in which they must maintain a certain walking speed or get shot.
It's such a simple concept, and it's
Yeah.
such a
It's speed. It's speed on feet.
yeah, dude. Okay, this movie.
Oh, so
Can I talk
all right.
about how we decided to watch it this week?
So yeah, why don't you tell that story?
So I had a lot of external stressors in my life this week. I had to take some time for my mental health. Watch all the men come in and be like, "We don't care about your feelings," because this happened to me before. But I was having a rough week, and we were supposed to do a Twilight episode this week, and I was like, you know what?
A delightful tryst of an episode wherein we talk about one of Alice's favorite movies.
It would have been so fun. And I was like, you know, guys, like I've had a really rough week. I'm exhausted. I'm dealing with a lot in my life right now.
I got a case of the sads.
I'm really sad. I'm in like a depressive episode, and I have some work I got to do for Inside the Morgue. Like I don't think I could do like a full research for Twilight. Let's take it easy this week.
Couldn't commit to the bit.
And JD's like, all right, yeah, of course, we understand. Why don't you pick between Caught Stealing or The Long Walk? And I'm like, you know, I'm really dying to see that Stephen King movie, The Long Walk, which is great to watch when you're depressed. It's not.
It's not.
JD and I were pissing ourselves laughing at the end. Like, why did I pick that?
Yeah. Which was very cathartic because that movie wrecked me.
It wrecked me.
Yeah.
And we were laughing out of the theater like, come on, you just got to keep walking. Because I like literally couldn't. I like stopped.
Bent over,
laughing, crying at the same time. Yeah. It was very cathartic, and I'm glad we did it.
Yeah.
But my God, I made a bad choice. And now I won't pick the movies anymore when I'm sad.
Oh my gosh. You know, I wish it had occurred to me. Because going into this movie, it's going to be a gut wrencher just from the trailer.
Yeah.
It didn't even occur to me, Alice is sad. Maybe we shouldn't watch the saddest movie of the year.
I knew it was sad.
Yeah.
I saw the trailer. I knew it was sad going into it. I knew the concept, the sentence, the concept tells you all you need to know.
Yes.
And I chose it willingly.
Mm-hmm.
And
she chose poorly.
I chose fantastically because now it's a funny story.
Yes. IMDb has it at a 7.4 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes has an 88% tomato meter, tomatometer, and 85% audience score, which is pretty good as far as I'm concerned. So we went into this movie knowing what we were getting, I think, right?
Yeah.
Like, were you surprised?
No, and I don't know why. Like, well, there was some. I was surprised by how much they showed.
The first person who gets their ticket, I heard you exclaim.
I was like waiting for the camera to cut away, and I was like, "Oh, okay."
No, yeah, we're inside.
And
we're inside it.
Yeah, yeah. It was very immersive and very real. And a lot of my stress was work related, which, in case you don't listen to my other podcast, I'm a coroner and I deal with violent death a lot. And so I was like, why did I choose this?
Yeah, I was surprised too. I expected maybe some more cutaway, but they linger. They're lingerers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you have not read. I didn't know that this was a novel. And when people told me it was a novel, multiple times I went, like a novel? Like a novel? Like a full ass novel? Because I figured it would be like
novella,
like a novella, a short story in one of his collections,
right? Like the Night Shift books, yeah,
exactly.
Like Boogeyman.
Yes, but no, it's a full ass novel, but it's written by Richard Bachman. It's a Richard Bachman novel, which was Stephen King's alter ego. And I was telling Sushan about it, and I was trying to be like, why did he have a what's it called?
Pen name.
A pen name. Why did he have a pen name? And I figured it was because he wanted to write about things that maybe he wasn't allowed to, or the same reason that Prince became the artist formerly known as Prince and became a symbol is because, contract nonsense.
Yeah.
Turns out it was just Stephen King is so prolific that in the 70s, the publishers were like, for an author, one book a year. Any more than that, and the audience is overwhelmed. It's too much. There's too many books from one author. You can only have one book per year. So if you're going to write more books, have a different name.
Interesting.
And the thing about Richard Bachman, this alter ego, is that I started reading The Long Walk after we saw the movie because I enjoyed it so much. Let me go check out the novel. And there is an intro to it called The Importance of Being Bachman, where Stephen King intros the book by writing about his experience of being Richard Bachman and how he almost considered it an entirely different personality and had a different writing style and was more nihilistic and dark and not, the endings, even if they're good endings, they're still kind of bad endings, kind of like this ending.
Do you know if he did that before or after he wrote the dark half?
That's where I was going.
Okay.
So his intention was to keep Richard Bachman as its own separate author and not be connected, Stephen King, to Bachman. However, I guess someone outed him in the early 80s and everyone found out that Bachman was king and that kind of annoyed him a little bit. And the dark half is about that.
Interesting.
Where his alter ego, his pen name gets its own personality and
That's so
Same
crazy.
thing about Secret Window.
Oh.
You stole my story.
Yeah.
That one, same thing. It's about
God.
Bachman and King, which I thought was really cool. I did not know that reading it when I was a kid.
That's really
So,
interesting.
Yeah, I thought so
I
too.
didn't know that either.
Yeah. So, Richard Bachman was supposed to be a more nihilistic and darker side to him, which is funny coming from the guy who wrote it.
Pet Cemetery.
Yeah, right?
One of the
Jesus.
darkest things I've read. Misery.
So, so I didn't even know it was a book before going in, but I was like, you know what, Stephen King, I'm always down for a Stephen King adaptation. And it did seem to have vibes of one of my all-time favorite Stephen King adaptations, which is Stand By Me, which I just love it's just, for anyone who hasn't seen Stand By Me, it's basically, is it 4 kids?
Who is
1,
it?
2, maybe it's 5. I
I
forget.
think it's
4 or 5 little boys who are like 12.
Want to See a Dead Body.
Want to see a dead body. They just go on a hike, an overnight hike, I believe, to find a dead body that's been found in the woods. And it is just these boys spending time together, having conversations, going on misadventures. They're being chased by a couple of bullies. Very simple story, but it's one of my all-time favorite stories. And I'm sort of a sucker for that kids on bikes subgenre of story, which was very big a couple years ago, of like 80s kids on bikes. But this felt very much in line with that. And having seen it, I still maintain that. I feel like it has that same vibe.
Yeah.
Yeah. So going into seeing The Long Walk, what were your thoughts?
Like before I saw it. So something I was completely wrong about. So I didn't know within this dystopian universe that this was an annual occurrence. And that they knew that 49 of them were going to die. I thought, based off what I saw in the trailer, they looked shocked when the first kid got shot. So I was like, oh my God, this is like the first time they're doing this. And they think like, oh, if you stop, you're out.
Yeah. Oh, they'll kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or like,
you'll get your ticket.
Yeah. And then they were shocked that I thought, I was like, oh, they're shocked that they're getting killed and then maybe they'll team up and try and
Yeah.
but no, they went into this, they volunteered and it was even darker than I expected, which is very dark, but I loved what you said, like the camaraderie that they build, even though they know most of them are doomed. And like, I feel like knowing most of them were doomed is what helped them let their guard down with each other. Because
Nothing. You don't
see
have much
male
to lose, right?
Yeah, you don't see like a lot of vulnerable male friendships in media, I think. And like that really shined in this, and it was beautiful friendships forming. And then like, but it's just like, it's doomed from the start because 49 of them are going to die. And it's just, oh my God. It was, so I thought I didn't think it was as hopeless as it ended up being. Because I thought they were surprised and that maybe they'd try to revolt.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, they knew.
Yeah.
They knew. Their parents knew.
There are a couple of nitpicks that I have. Overall, I guess I'll get right into it. Overall, I love this movie.
It might be one of my favorite Stephen King movies, even though I wept the entire time.
Yeah.
And I went at a bad time in my life to go see this.
Very stressful film. Agreed. I think it may be one of my favorite adaptations. I'll have more to say about that after I actually finish reading the novel.
Yeah, I think I need some space from it. I don't think I'll read the book anytime soon. But Jess from Inside the Morgue read it and loved it. So that bears well for me that I'll love it.
Did Jess read it before or after seeing this?
Before.
Cool. Okay, cool. Oh shit, what was I gonna say? The Long Walk, the movie.
You think it's one of your favorite adaptations?
One of my favorite adaptations. Highly recommend it. If you are not having a bad mental health week, make the decision to go see this in the theater. I think it's very, very good.
Don't go see it alone.
Yeah, go with a friend.
Go with a friend. I know not a
This
lot of
movie's
people go to
about
movies
friendship.
alone. Yeah. I would have left if JD wasn't there with me. I would have been like, I can't do this by myself. Like I can't
Understandable.
experience this alone.
Yeah, I wasn't having a bad mental health week, and I was even like, whoa, okay, that was brutal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some of my nitpicks were, without getting into spoilers, were if this was the first year that they were doing this, I think I would buy a little bit of it more. I think it's not fully believable. It doesn't
In
feel
what way?
fully baked. Well, in the way that everyone's surprised and everyone seems pretty chill about it going in, right? Like off the cuff, right off the bat, the kids are introducing themselves and becoming friends and having fun and not taking it very seriously.
Yeah.
And it feels like if this was the first year of it, that would make more sense. But also, maybe they just, because the whole thing is televised, right?
Yeah.
They've got cameras. They point to the cameras. They show you the cameras. But maybe you never see what the world sees,
world is seeing.
what the
Yeah.
broadcast actually looks like. So maybe
Very similar to the Hunger Games in that way too.
maybe they cut away from the actual shootings, the actual murder.
I would imagine that they would.
And so these kids could be going into this situation going, oh, I mean, well, he even says it. He said, one of them says it. He says, oh, I thought when he pulled the trigger, a flag would
Confetti
come out and it would
come
say
out.
bang.
It would say bang.
Yeah. So obviously they don't
They're
think that
just
they're
in
actually
denial. Yeah.
getting murdered.
Nobody ever thinks it's going to happen to you. You
Yes.
know?
Yeah.
And nobody ever thinks you're going to see it firsthand, like until you do.
Yeah.
And then
That's true. And also they're very young. So they're what?
Yeah.
In the book, I want to say he's 16.
Yeah.
The main character.
I think they were supposed to be, they hinted in the beginning that they were supposed to be over 18 because the one kid looks really young and they're like, how old are you? And he's like, I'm 18. And they're like, I'll eat my hat if you're over 16.
Oh. Interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cooper Hoffman, who plays Raymond Garrity. Raymond Garrity, number 47.
Cooper Hoffman crushed this role.
I don't know that guy. You know who I kept thinking of the whole time? The guy from that app that you let me watch.
Brendan Lee Mulligan?
Brendan Lee Mulligan. The whole time I'm
Shut
going,
up,
that guy looks just like Brendan Lee Mulligan.
It's so funny because Brendan Lee Mulligan is also very anti-establishment.
Yeah.
Brendan Lee Mulligan would love this guy.
So yeah, in the book, I want to say he's 16. And also, quick little aside, in the book, there are 100 walkers.
100 walkers, yeah.
As opposed to in the movie, there's 50 walkers, one per state. So that's a minor difference. And then also the 16-year-old versus 18-year-olds. Yeah, it's like little things like that I didn't quite buy. Also, some stuff about the end I'm confused at. I'd like to talk to you about when we get into
Yes.
spoilers.
I think to your point, them being like surprised that it happened, they're like, I mean, the first time you see something like that, it's going to be a shock, no matter
Yeah.
how much you think you're preparing yourself for it. And also, their brains are not fully developed. They're all
That's
like
true.
18. Like, they're not.
They're just little guys.
They're just little guys. They're not emotionally equipped. I mean, nobody's emotionally equipped to see that, what they see and what they go through.
Oh, there's another thing that I want to talk about also about someone's plans. Someone in the movie had plans. We never see those plans. My favorite thing about this movie, even though it feels jarring at first, is I think what I really liked about The Body, Stand By Me, is the camaraderie and the friendship of these kids all getting along and just being pals. And you get that immediately as soon as Garrity goes through the gate.
He introduced himself to Pete McFreeze.
McFreeze, yeah,
right
Peter
away.
McFreeze. And he's just like, hey, I'm Garrity, I'm Ray, blah, blah, blah. And even Peter seems a little like, oh, hi. But they form a pretty quick bond, I think.
Yeah.
And they are the meat and potatoes of this whole experience.
They're
The two
so
of them.
good together. They're so
So, yeah. I didn't realize that
emotions they brought out of me.
this David Johnson, I didn't realize he was from Alien Romulus.
Yeah, you were so excited when you learned that.
Yeah, because he's so good in Alien Romulus, and he's so good here. One of my other little nitpicks is he's got this scar. There were so many times where I was like, "What did he just say?" Did you have any trouble with like the dialogue in this movie?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I was
Just the way he was talking, there's like a little bit of a mumble to it.
a little.
And I'm
Yeah,
kind of like,
sometimes.
I don't.
Yeah, there was one part where we looked at each other and you're like, "What did he say?" And I'm like, "I think he said this."
Yeah. So yeah. I also loved the dynamic between all of the other kids who are all walking, and it felt very real to me for some reason.
Yeah.
You've got, I guess, because you have a good smattering of different personalities. Tut Nyot, who played Arthur Baker, this guy, also awesome. Where do we know him from? I'm going to click on that link and we're going to find out.
Oh my God. He and Ben Wang had a scene that.
The Witcher and Dark Money.
He and Ben Wang had a scene together that was the moment I almost left the theater because I was like, I don't know if I can do this because it was just like bringing up too many negative emotions in me. But like they were doing a great job acting, which is why I was feeling all those feelings. Yeah.
Absolutely gut-wrenching.
So good. Highly recommend.
Yeah.
If you
Is there
like
anything good?
sad, devastating, soul-crushing movies, see it.
Yeah, go see it right now.
It's a great movie. It's a beautiful movie. Awful, beautiful, all those things. See it.
Are you going to stand by that?
Stand by me.
Get it?
No. So I have posited a theory.
Oh.
Which is that Mark Hamill, outside of the original 3 Star Wars movies, 4, 5, 6, has never been in a good movie. He's been good in movies, but has never been in an actual good movie. Is this breaking that trend?
I love The Last Jedi.
No, it doesn't count.
That doesn't count.
Not at Hot Dog Studios. But anyway.
Has he been in a good movie?
I mean, this is a good movie, so yes.
This is a good movie. Yes, this counts.
Okay.
I'm trying to think if there's
So
any other movies that I...
He's officially bucking the trend.
Yes.
Okay.
Gosh, Long Walk, Big City Greens, Digman, Sandman, Invincible. Yeah, it's mostly
He does a lot of TV.
He's been great in TV.
Wild Robot.
Fall of the House of Usher, he was good in too.
A lot of great television, yeah. The Boy and the Heron, but again, that's just, I guess you're talking about more than just voiceover work, right?
I wasn't necessarily, I guess. I didn't know he was in Boy and the Heron. The only, I obviously made a distinction for Batman the Animated Series related properties.
Yeah.
I was going to ask that too.
But I have never seen him good in live action since Jedi.
You might be right. Yeah, I'm looking. I don't see many notable movies for him.
I think just because of lack of movies that he's in, not because of his skill at any... But
again, I'm not against his skill. I'm saying he hasn't been in a good movie.
Right.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I get
like, The Guyver is not a good movie.
Right.
But he's memorable.
He's good in everything he's been in.
Exactly.
Right? He's never been bad.
Correct.
So, yeah. We highly recommend The Long Walk. If you get a chance to go out to the theaters and see it, I say see it.
See it. Have yourself a good cry. Bring some tissues. Make an appointment with your therapist.
Let's get into spoilers for The Long Walk starting now. What was my big thing? So Stebbins. Is it Stebbins?
Yeah.
No. Gary Barkovich.
Oh, Barkovich.
Gary Barkovich, number 5, played by Charlie Plummer. This dude, he kept saying he had plans for people. He had plans for, I got plans for you. Nary a plan.
No.
Never does a plan surface. I kept waiting like, what is this guy gonna? Because Stephen King writes really good villains. And normally there's like a plan, and he's gonna, like, this guy's gonna turn out to be a real piece of shit, and he's gonna do something to fuck with all the other walkers, and he does nothing.
He was just a teenage boy making empty threats, and I don't think he was meant to be the vill. I think he was just
another victim.
Who
couldn't handle it.
Couldn't handle it,
Yeah.
and we see him try to bond with the main 4 in the beginning, and they kind of like poke fun at him, and he immediately takes that as rejection and then becomes like the bully of the group. So I think he was just a teenage boy making empty threats, trying to be a tough guy.
Yeah. I think, for some reason I believed him. You know what it is? Because it's a Stephen King story. And it made me, for some reason, he made me think of the guy from It.
Yeah,
who was the bully as a kid and then grows up to be the bully as the adult. And I forget
the one
his
in
name.
the insane asylum.
In the insane asylum. I kind of like was like, oh, this must be that guy, right? Like this version.
Something
of
with
that
an H, because they carve an H into
his
kid's
belly.
stomach. Yeah.
So yeah, no, that's a great point though. He's just a kid who is talking out of his ass.
He's trying to act tough because he's
makes
terrified.
Makes it even sadder.
And he's terrified that I know his character made me so sad.
Yeah. Although, not sure I would stab myself with a spoon. When there's like 9 dudes with carbines around, you know? Just like shoot me.
A spoon.
Right in that. Ooh.
Oh my God. The way he was holding it too, I was like, he's gonna the whole time he had that spoon, he was like holding it weird. I was like, he's gonna do something with that spoon.
Someone's gonna get
someone's
got.
eye out
Yep.
or do something. He just stabbed himself in the throat with a spoon. Yeah.
And then, did you understand what this was? One of those periods of time where I think in the movie it's raining, they're walking under a bridge or through a bridge, and I found it hard to hear what Garrett Waring was saying. He played Stebbins, number 38.
Is this towards the end when it's just the three of them?
He is the general's kid, right?
He's the major's son. And he wanted to win, and his wish was going to be accepted into his father's home.
Mm-hmm.
But then he found out Major doesn't give a shit. He has a ton of
he's got a litter everywhere.
Yeah, children out of wedlock everywhere.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So he said he was. Yeah, he eventually gave up. He got so sick he couldn't go anymore.
But like he winds up talking about how he is a one of those rabbits on a racetrack.
Yeah,
he compares himself to a rabbit on one of those
flesh and bone. And he's
those
going
electrical rabbits. What was he talking about? Was he someone who was put in there on purpose to keep everyone moving, to keep everyone going, or like I didn't understand that.
Oh,
analogy.
I thought he was just saying like. I thought it was more about like, if his body would let him, he could just keep going.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought it was more about the choice of him stopping,
Gotcha.
not him having to stop.
I see. Okay.
Because like those rabbits can keep going, and like the other animals, the hounds will get tired, but the rabbit will just keep going. And I thought he was comparing himself to like them in that way, where like I could keep going, but like I just can't. I just don't want to anymore. I'm so sick. I'm so tired.
I see.
And he's like, I'm learning that I'm not like the rabbit. I am flesh and bone.
Right,
and I am. That was my interpretation of it.
I thought he was revealing something like in every walk there is someone like him put in there for a reason. He is the rabbit that gets all of the other dogs to keep going.
Oh, and maybe I misinterpreted it then.
Yeah.
Maybe.
No, I have no idea. You might be totally right. I'd like to see this again in the future.
Yeah.
Find out what
some
that
distance
meant.
from it.
Yeah.
And then,
But did you have a favorite parts of the movie?
Yeah, I did. It actually really made me tear up. Peter McVries is talking to Ray, trying to talk Ray out of his plan because Ray's wish is going to be to wish for the carbine to shoot the major because the major killed his father.
Yep.
For having
very Fahrenheit
ideas.
451. Is that what it is? Yeah.
And Ray's talking about, or not Ray, Pete's talking about like, you can't think like that. Like it takes something, you've got to be a certain kind of person to kill a man. You got to be, he just talks about being positive and living in the moment and like appreciating the little things. And Ray was like, I can't think like that. I don't know how you can think like that. You make it look so easy or whatever. And Ray's like, it's fucking hard.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's so hard to be this positive all the time. You think this is easy? No, I have to look for it. And like at that, I don't know, that spoke to me because I'm a pretty happy, cheery person.
Yeah.
And I get told that a lot. They're like, oh, you're just so nice. It must be so. No, like I work very hard to choose kindness and like to choose to be positive. And that really spoke to me, especially with what happens to McVries in the end.
Yeah.
And he ultimately ends up doing the thing he said he wouldn't do.
Right.
And that's what makes it such a tragic, I mean, it's a tragic ending no matter what, but you just know that he's lost now. Like he is not, he won, but he lost.
Yeah. Before we get to that, because I wanted to talk about that, the ending of the movie. I love the idea for this character. You know, Ray is treated as the main character for this whole film, but really I think Peter is our main, right? He's our main character. And watching the nihilistic ending for him is such a bummer. But the fact that the long walk for Peter McVries is not just what he's on right now. It's something he's always been on. And he talks about
I've always been walking.
I've always been walking. And then I love the sort of poetry of the end of the movie of he still walking.
He keeps walking.
He just keeps walking. And
Does
I love
that thing.
that.
He kills the major and keeps walking.
It confuses me. The end of that movie, this movie confuses me a little bit, especially after you brought up maybe it's a dream sequence. Maybe because everyone sort of disappears and he just walks down the road and there's nobody there.
The street's empty now.
Yeah.
And I was like, did people clear the street because he had a gun? Or did
maybe they ran off and
did nobody know what to do because nobody had ever he shot the major, but he's also the winner. He's like the celebrity. And that was his wish. Like what did and
how do we deal with this?
Yeah, he kind of just walks away down a foggy street, and I'm like, where are all the people?
Yeah,
where nobody's gonna go after him for what happened? No, he just and he's not running. He's just strolling,
just walking.
Walking down the street.
Yeah.
So I was like, is this real? I was like, did he die? And it's just
maybe he didn't get to shoot the major at all, and maybe they just took him out.
Yeah. I don't know.
Which didn't even occur to me. But someone else I think on the /film on the Filmcast podcast, they talked about that too. I think Devindra brings it up of maybe that, the ending is a little nebulous. Maybe there was a dream or a switch that happens there and we don't quite see it. But I think my counter to that in the car ride on the way home was normally when the filmmaker is presenting you with maybe this is a dream, maybe this isn't a dream conundrum, there's normally a sequence where you can pinpoint from here out, this could be the dream.
Yeah.
But at no point in this movie that I could discern is there from here out, this could be a dream, or here out, this could be real. We don't know. Mm-hmm. So that's why it didn't even occur to me that it could be a dream. But I did was it's weird that no one's reacting. Right?
Yeah.
But it's also in slow motion. So maybe there's just behind camera as we're watching him walk off into the sunset, there's people freaking out and not knowing what to do. Yeah. Right? So, had we turned the camera 180, we may have seen all of those people back there being like, "Whoa, yeah, what do we do?"
What did you think about the bait and switch where it was McVries stopped walking first, and then Ray picked him up and was like, "No, we got to keep going," and then Ray stopped and got shot?
This makes me mad.
Why?
Because it doesn't make sense.
Why?
They have set up. All right, so for anyone, if you're still watching and you haven't seen the end of this movie, we're spoiling it. Peter and Ray are the last two. They're walking arm in arm. They are holding each other up, basically, after 200-something miles of walking. And Peter decides he's going to...
Because he said that was his plan all along. When he's tired, he's just going to sit down. He's like, I never planned on winning.
Right.
I'm just
going to sit on down.
I'm going to walk until I'm done.
And so his plan is to let Raymond win.
Yeah.
His friend. And then...
His brother.
Ray, oh, God damn it. Ray won't let him. So he's like, all right, let's just keep walking a little bit further, blah, blah, blah. And that gets Peter to go, oh, okay, you know what? Good idea. At which point Raymond steps back.
The way that was filmed was so good.
So very well shot. Yes. Heart-wrenching. However, throughout the entirety of this film, you are constantly hearing anytime someone has slowed down, stopped, tied a shoe, taken a shit, anything. You hear warning. There are soldiers giving them 1, 2, 3 final warnings. Mm-hmm. At no point does Ray get a warning. Mm. So when Peter turns around and Ray's already been shot, I believe, at no point do we hear a warning. And that frustrates me because they have changed the rules of the film just to manufacture a surprise ending, a shock ending. And that drives me a little bit batty.
See, I interpreted it as either one, he had warnings that we didn't know about already, because he did have to stop for a minute to get his shoes off and stuff because his shoes are falling apart. But
then it's very important to tell us those warnings.
Yes. Also, there was a huge crowd around. This was the final stretch.
Everyone.
I was thinking maybe the major just wanted a good show.
Interesting.
It's not a fair game. It was never going to be a fair game.
Oh.
And so I think... So I wasn't upset about them breaking the rules because I was like, this game was never fair to begin with.
Right. Okay.
They do shit like that in the Hunger Games too. We're like, hey, that's not in the rules, and it's like they're killing kids. They're killing kids. Why would they follow the rules?
Sorry, we're not killing kids the right way.
Yeah, I was like, so I interpret it as like, okay, there's a crowd watching now. The major wants to have his. He needs to end it. He wants to have his big winner and the celebration while the crowd's here.
Okay.
That's how I was.
You're convincing me.
That's how I understood it, and I think Ray knew that because he's obsessed with the major and like trying to. So I think he just like. But yeah, I thought that too. I was like, he didn't get a warning. He just got
so weird.
And he also got shot in the side, not right in the head right away. Yeah. And he then had his final moment. He's like, it has to be you. And he wanted him to live because of how
positive
he views the world.
But
but that moment changed the way he viewed the world. He watched him get shot in the head by the major, and he's like, I want the carbine.
Yeah.
He's like, I want that one to give to my kids. And and he's just lost his humanity.
Yeah.
And keeps walking.
I had heard some opinions about that ending and about how that's so dumb. Like, just take the bullets out of the gun. Why would you give this kid the carbine? Why would you give this kid a gun? Blah, blah, blah. And I think
could be as simple as that they're stupid.
It's done on purpose to show the hubris of the general and how he thinks he's untouchable. Mm-hmm. And what is this kid gonna do? Was this kid really gonna shoot me on live?
Even when he's pointing the gun at him, he's like, he's not gonna shoot me.
You just won. You're one of the richest people on the planet now. You're really gonna kill me on live TV? Doubt it. He says,
this is for Ray.
Yeah. God damn it.
Yeah.
This movie does not work if I don't buy Ray and Peter as brothers, right?
They
as just found family.
So
God damn it.
So well. Mm-hmm. Oh my God, they crushed me. And also Arthur Baker and Hank Olson to their quartet, their musketeers, they said, even though it was the four of them. When Olson goes to die and they decide to punish him and shoot him in the stomach so he slowly bleeds out instead of getting shot in the head. And
Wang.
He's crying out for his friend Arthur, and Arthur goes to him and is like just ready to die with him. And then his other friends pull him away so he doesn't, and he's still crying out. That was the moment where I'm like, I might not be able to finish this movie.
Yeah.
This is really, really hard. It was really gruesome, really graphic. And even Arthur Baker's death, he's having an internal hemorrhage.
Oh my God.
Bleeding from his nose for like 2 days.
Yeah.
And he's like, give this to my grandmother. He's like, I'm going to go home now. And like, he's like, just do me a favor. Don't look. Mm-hmm. And he like goes back and gets shot.
I was a mess. I was a mess. Don't look. Don't watch. Yeah.
And then I think that's the moment where we couldn't figure out what Peter McVries said.
Yeah.
And I thought he said, he's like, I just hope one more thing for him. And Ray's like, what? And he's like, I hope it's one shot. Because their friend Olson just got shot like a few times in the stomach.
Yeah.
And they know if they hear one shot, he's dead.
He's good. Yeah.
And it was one. I think that's what he said, but I could be wrong.
Man. Okay. So we've talked a couple of times about this being a poor choice for a mental health week. Are you glad you stuck around?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah, the more I've sat with it and thought about it and talked through my emotions, I'm glad I stuck around. It's probably one of my favorite, at least modern interpretations of a Stephen King.
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't read the book, but like this movie blew me away. It's so...
Oof.
Oh, move. Poor choice of words. This movie...
Did me in. No.
No.
This movie shot me in the... Nope. Yeah. What do we think this is a metaphor for? I'm hearing capitalism.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, these days I'm just constantly thinking of school gun violence. It's hard not
God.
to. But yeah, just the fact that people are, it's a volunteer situation, but everybody volunteers.
I love Ray's whole monologue about it. Like, it's not a volunteer thing.
Yep.
Everybody does.
Do you know anybody who hasn't volunteered for this? No, everybody wants to participate.
They're like backed into a corner. I keep comparing this to Hunger Games because the similarities are obvious, but it's the same thing like in the Hunger Games. They're like, oh, well, like you can volunteer as tribute. And it's like, but otherwise they are forced to enter when they're 12 to 17, but like you can volunteer to get more. If you put your name in more than once, they'll give your family more money.
Oh.
So you have more odds of getting picked.
Oh, I forgot about that.
But your family will also have like more food that week, even if you get picked. So it's like, oh, but you chose to put your name in 52 times. It's like, my family was starving. Like, we were desperate.
Really have a choice.
It wasn't really a choice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I did love that commentary as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I refuse to end this episode without giving props to the real MVP of this movie, Judy goddamn Greer.
Yo.
Every time she's on screen, I am a sobbing, quivering mess.
And the way
She's so good.
when she was driving him, and you can tell she's trying to hold it together, like the way moms do. And like, she gets there and she's like, maybe you can back out. He's like, back out day was yesterday, which is interesting. They have a back out date.
Right?
I'm just thinking of that now. And
Which is in the book too.
really?
Yeah. What happens if you back out? I'm so curious.
And they just shoot you right there. Like, okay, bye. This was a test. You failed. And then she's like holding together and then hugs him goodbye. He's like, I'll see you in a few days. And he walks off. And then she just says, wait. And like just breaks down and is like, oh my God,
And
the way
there's
she
this-
can switch. And then she pulls it together a little bit to let him walk away. And then you see her like break down in the background.
Yeah.
God.
She does this move where she hugs him. She's trying to be strong and let him leave, right? To go through the barrier. And then you see her double over and like clutching herself and shaking because she's so despondent.
Yeah.
And it's such a heartbreaking little moment. And she's so goddamn good.
Yeah. And when so they're in his home state, which I believe is Maine.
Maine, of course.
It's Stephen
the
King.
worst place, apparently.
See, that's what gave him away under his pen name.
Yeah, everything's in Maine.
Everything's
idiot.
in freaking Maine. And she's like, she's waiting to see him. And she sees his feet.
His feet.
And Coley Parker had said like he was jealous that they were in his home state because he would get to see his family.
Yeah.
And Pete McVries is like, I think he has it
gonna be
harder than any
worse.
of us. And he's going to have it worse. And Ray's like, what do you mean? And he's like, you just got to keep walking. You got to keep walking. And he almost doesn't. He like runs to his mom and he's like, I'm so sorry. And he's like, oh my God. And she's crying too. She's like, keep walking. He almost gets shot in front of his mom. Oh my God.
After the movie, it occurred to me about her character and the fact that he dies. And my heart went out to that character.
Yeah. She lost her husband.
And her son.
She watched her husband get shot.
Yeah.
And her husband also chose to get shot. And he also chose to get shot.
I love the revelation
Not
of
chose.
that.
I mean, it was they gunned to their head and they made the choice to like stay true to their values. I shouldn't say they chose to get shot. But
I mean,
that's kind of what happened. But I mean,
either denounce. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was an interesting thing to find out.
Yeah.
The fact that certain knowledge is not allowed in this this sort of alternate reality, this alternate past. Very Fahrenheit 451.
Yeah.
When that was heartbreaking. But what a scene. And I love how we're introduced to that, just of the story of Ray telling Peter, right? And just explaining to him. And he gives him let's wait till the morning.
Yeah.
Let's get through the night. I'll tell you later. I love that. That was a heart-wrenching tale. That was really good. Really well done.
God, it was brutal.
There's nothing positive about this movie other than how people can come together and form bonds under duress, right?
The human spirit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, and did you notice? So Hank Olsen dies brutally, and they say he had a wife,
Oh, yeah.
Clementine.
Yep.
Did you notice what he was eating in the beginning? He was eating clementines.
No. Son of a biscuit.
I thought they were going to mention that because I was like, I think it's a clementine. I thought it was you see him eating something like at the start, and they're like, why are you eating that like so quick? And he's like, I was eating a clementine.
Ugh.
And
then they start singing
they start singing
the song Clementine later.
Oh my God.
Yeah, man, this was brutal, but awesome. I really enjoyed. I don't know if enjoys the right word, but it's really good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else anything else you got?
Just stellar performances all around.
There's not a weak link in this entire film.
Stellar
If
all around.
anything, I would say the weakest link in a movie with no weak links, the weakest is Mark Hamill.
Just because he's
because he's
You don't see him face any struggles. He's just
Right.
like the same stoic guy the whole time.
Yeah.
My favorite was when they're like cursing in the final three are like cursing in his face.
Yeah.
And he's like, that's the spirit.
yeah, that a boy. Yeah.
Suck up, he
But
kept
like,
saying.
he's clearly putting on a Mark Hamill voice.
Yeah.
Right? Like he's doing his general voice.
Yeah.
But then his outfit looks a little silly. Like he looks like someone playing dress up a little bit, right? I was under the impression, I told somebody that this was like an alternate present, but I don't think it is. Do you think it's an alternate past? Like alternate 50s, 60s?
Yeah, I was thinking alternate past.
Because obviously there's no cell phones,
Yeah.
right? That I'm aware of, that I see. But yeah, I'm not sure when it's supposed to take place. I assume maybe 1979,
Yeah.
right? Because that's when the novel was written. But man, I'm excited. I'm currently reading the novel. It's very good. I'm expecting to have my heart broken again. But this is, I think the performances really bring this home. It really do a good job in this movie.
Yeah.
Is there anything else we want to talk about before we split? Are we
I
good?
don't think so. I think that was, I'm sure I'll think of things later because I could talk about this for so long, but it was so good. So
Is there
good.
Any good trivia? I always like to check
Gut-wrenching.
IMDb for the trivia.
I heard, my mom told me this because I was telling her about this movie. Mark Hamill invited the cast to like a brunch at his place before filming. And I don't know if other people didn't go, but Cooper Hoffman didn't go because he was afraid that he would like Mark Hamill too much. And he knew he needed to like hate him.
Be afraid or
like to be
terrified
intimidated by him
Yes.
in this movie.
God
So he's
damn
like,
it.
I can't hang out with him until after the movie. I need to stay in character.
Oh, that sucks.
I know.
But good for him.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
I
God
think
damn
that's like some tabloid thing my mom read, so I don't know how true it is. But I was like, that's kind of funny if it's true, but that sucks because like who would want to go have brunch with Mark Hamill? Like,
Let's bring it back to a movie that we never reference, which is Scream, in that the
me about that
voiceover guy. This
Tell
movie
me-
you've probably never seen.
tell me about that. I've never heard of it.
Isn't that adorable? Right, the guy. Oh God, who was the guy who plays the voice? I forget his
Roger
name.
Jackson.
Yeah, Roger Jackson. He didn't hang out with any of the cast or crew because he was just the voice and he wanted to be more
Yeah.
creepy, right? Cooper Hoffman said that he and his co-stars walked 15 miles a day in 100-degree heat on concrete with no shade, totaling almost 400 miles. The grueling long takes in the hot Winnipeg, Canada sun took a toll. There was a real, when you get there and you started walking, anxiety of actually making it through the day, he added.
Damn.
Although Stephen King had said he didn't explicitly intend it that way, the Long Walk novel is often seen as an allegorical critique of the Vietnam War and the senseless death and spectacle of state-sanctioned violence that accompanied the conflict.
Oh my God.
Holy shit.
You write from your time, so certainly, sorry, you scroll. You write from your time, so certainly that was in my mind, but I never thought about it consciously. He told Vanity Fair, I was writing a kind of brutal thing. It was hopeless and just what you write about when you're 19 years old. He was 19 when he wrote this?
Oh my God,
You're
right?
full of beans and you're full of cynicism, and that's the way it is. He was 19.
No, that can't be right. That's
When you-
insane.
No, that makes it was 79. You would have been like, when's
That's crazy.
A young, hot Stephen King.
young hot
Oh!
Stephen King?
We didn't even talk about the showings of this movie, like the pre-showings. Have you heard about this? No. On August 30th, 2025, Lionsgate held a special screening where the invited audience was required to walk on treadmills at the regulation 3 miles per hour for the duration of the film, under threat of being thrown out if they slowed down. That, I think every showing of this movie should be that. That would be so cool.
No, I can't be crying on a treadmill.
Could you imagine how difficult? What if you had to
Again?
take a
I
shit?
can't believe it's good.
Yeah.
I'm so happy
So
That this movie's good?
that it's good. I
It's
can't
so
believe that
good.
you're saying it's good.
Oh,
I gotta go see it.
yeah, you do.
yeah, it's so good.
Mark Hamill feels that his character in the Stephen King adaptation is easily his worst character of all time. He's
Yeah.
sadistic and all those terrible things. It's unlike anything I've ever done before, and that's what I like.
Love him.
In the book, the walkers have to maintain a speed of 4 miles per
Yes.
hour, but in the movie, at the request of King himself, they changed it to 3 miles per hour, as he felt the original speed was unrealistic for the duration of the contest. Man, yeah. Ooh, you know what I'm really looking forward to?
What?
The next Stephen King adaptation, The Running Man. There's another Running Man
It's this, but they run.
remake. It's right. You can't stop running. But it's
over much quicker.
directed by Edgar Wright, whom I love from Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll be looking forward to that. When's that come out? I don't know. It's a secret.
2025, it said. So soon.
Yeah. Glenn Powell. I don't care about that guy, but I'm sorry, Tear Bear.
He is handsome, and that's all that matters, God damn it. So we
He's got
appreciate the handsome.
He's got such a tiny mouth. He needs more mouth.
When you give someone a big mouth, they end up like Army Hammer and eat people.
They eat people. All right. Anything else before we split?
No, I think I'm good.
We did it.
We did it,
Everyone go
everyone.
see this movie, The Long Walk.
The Long
Do
Walk.
it or else. And then what's next week? Are you not going to be here?
I'm not going to be here, but you guys are doing Alien Earth.
Oh, join us next Wednesday night when we live stream at 8 o'clock, where Noel and I are going to be talking, and maybe Jeremy from Fresh Floppies. Maybe he'll be joining us. All 8 episodes of Alien Earth will have dropped by then, and we're going to talk about the whole season of Alien Earth, which I'm on episode 4 right now. Spoiler alert, it's awesome. I love it so much. That's it. We did it. Thank you so much for joining us. You can also join us for Fresh Floppies. A new episode just dropped today, wherein Jeremy and I were able to discuss a bunch of the comic books that came out this week, but without spoilers, including Deadpool Batman. That's right. And that's it. Terry, thank you so much for running this.
No problem, guys. I
You're
want
fantastic.
you to know I love you.
Love ya.
Well, we think you're fine. I'm just kidding. Love you. Thanks so much. And we'll talk at you later.
Bye.
Later, bitches.
Yunk Junk!